Gentlemen, please welcome the President of the State of Israel, His Excellency Mr. Isaac Herzog, the First Lady Mrs. Michal Herzog, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Mr. Eli Cohen and Mrs. Anat Cohen. Your Excellencies, heads of diplomatic missions, heads of international organizations, honorable heads of religious communities, military attachés, honorary consuls, and dear distinguished guests. Shalom, and welcome to the presidential reception hosted by the President of the State of Israel, His Excellency Mr. Isaac Herzog, and the First Lady, Mrs. Michal Herzog, to celebrate the 75th Independence Day of the State of Israel. Today we are joined on stage by the magnificent Jerusalem Orchestra East and West, a multicultural orchestra comprising wonderful musicians from 3 religions, representing all corners of the country and all sectors of Israeli society. 75 years ago, the State of Israel was established, a home for the Jewish people after thousands of years of exile. 75 years of creation in all fields have made Israel an oasis in a prosperous, strong, and leading country. But it didn't happen just like that. It happened thanks to extraordinary people who returned to their ancestral land to fulfill a dream.
היום לפני 75 שנים, בתעוזה פורצת דרך של החולמים, המגשימים והלוחמים, יצאנו למסע מופלא, ביופי אנושי של אומה המתהדרת בגווניה השונים, נושאים דגל וחזון מדור לדור. הקמנו מדינה לתפארת ושינינו את העולם בכל תחומי החיים. למקום בו חיה ההיסטוריה הבאנו עתיד, ולכל הנפגש בדרכנו קראנו שלום. הוא מרגיש כאילו עם, הוא מתחיל ללכת, ולכל הנפגש בדרכו קוראנו שלום. חמש שנים של עצמאות ושל גאווה חלוצית, ומכל עבר ניבטת התקווה. וכל הנפגש בדרכו קורא שלום. יום עצמאות שמח לכם, אזרחיות ואזרחי ישראל, ולך, מדינה אהובה ויקרה שלנו. וכל הנפגש בדרכו קורא שלום.
אני עוד חי, ושתי עיניי עוד נישאות לאור. רבים חוכי, אך גם פרחי, ולפניי שנים רבות מספור. אני שואל ומתפלל, טוב שלא עבדה עוד התקווה. עובר מזמור מדור לדור, כמעיין מאז ועד עולם. אני שואל ומתפלל, טוב שלא עבדה עוד התקווה. חי, 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 כן אני עוד חי, זה השיר של סבא, שר אתמול לאבא, והיום אני חי, 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 עם ישראל חי, זה השיר של סבא, שר אתמול לאבא, והיום אני.
Change your heart, I'm still a part of what we started many years ago. Please don't despair, we still up there, so let's prepare for better days to grow. Mustn't grieve, I do believe that the hope inside will never die. High, 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 gonna take you high, higher than the skyline, higher than the sunshine, aiming for a dream together. High, 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 heading for the sky, over hills and meadows, like a golden arrow, like a magic beam. שימו חי, אני עוד חי, שתי עיניים עוד נישאות לאור.
רבים חוכי, אך גם פרחי, ולפניי שנים רבות מספור. אני שואל ומתפלל, טוב שלא עבדה עוד התקווה. חי, 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 כן אני עוד חי, זה השיר של סבא, שר אתמול לאבא, והיום אני חי, 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 עם ישראל חי, זה השיר של סבא, שר אתמול לאבא, והיום אני חי, 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 אני עוד חי, חי, חי.
Thank you, Avraham, Israela, and the orchestra conducted by Matan Yona. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to welcome the President of the State of Israel, His Excellency, Mr. Isaac Herzog, to deliver his remarks.
Shalom to all of you. What a great honor it is to see all of you and enjoy the music of East-West Orchestra, which is a symbol of the beautiful diversity of the State of Israel. Your Excellencies, heads of diplomatic missions, heads of international organizations, honorable heads of religious communities, military attaches, honorary consuls, and dear distinguished guests. It is a great pleasure for Michal, my wife, and me to welcome all of you to this reception in the President's residence in Jerusalem to celebrate this historic milestone, Israel's 75th Independence Day. The tradition of an Independence Day diplomatic reception began with Israel's first president, Dr. Chaim Weizmann, who once said, and I quote, "Miracles sometimes occur, but one has to work terribly hard for them." Indeed, the modern days of State of Israel is a true miracle, and it is one that we have had to work terribly hard to achieve. When our founders declared the establishment of the State of Israel in 14th May 1948, a state founded on the prophetic visions of a world of freedom, justice, and peace, many believed that the newborn country would not survive. Few would have predicted the course of our improbable story. Today, we are a country on the front lines of the efforts to make it a better world for us all, in the spirit of our founding vision. We are at the forefront of innovation in medicines, science, technology, and sustainability, improving children's health, access to clean water, and in developing countries, enhancing food security in arid regions, and helping to combat climate change and cyber threats across the globe, among so many other contributions across so many fields, including the wonderful ice cream which you enjoyed before, and the incredible wines of Israel. And when you go out, on your chocolate cover, there will be beautiful emblems of the great innovations of the State of Israel. This is all not a given. The freedom afforded by independence is also an initiation into awesome responsibility. And our work is not over, it is ongoing. Our independence and the democratic pillars on which it rests must never be taken for granted and must always be defended. Of course, debate and disagreement in a democracy are not only natural, they are critical. And the fact that as we mark 75, fundamental questions about our system of checks and balances demonstrates that our democratic discourse is indeed vibrant and that our citizens are fully engaged. This too is a mark of pride, even as it demands of us to show up for the difficult work of hearing and listening to each other and recognizing that there are a multitude of opinions in our society. As president, I've been working around the clock to facilitate dialogue that can help us reach broad national consensus on these critical questions. I'm driven by the firm belief that with goodwill and willingness to engage in honest dialogue, our democracy can emerge from reckoning stronger than ever. Born amidst conflict and war, Israel has grown to see remarkable peace spread throughout the region, beginning with our trailblazing partners, Egypt and Jordan. This voice of peace has continually grown louder. Normalization has spread throughout the region with the Abraham Accords, with the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain, Morocco, and Sudan, which are driving widening circles of prosperity and progress. This new reality is already improving lives and enhancing prosperity across our region, opening up endless new possibilities in the realm of trade, technology, energy, and security. But it has also offered something more essential at this very critical crossroads for humanity. It has offered a new paradigm of cooperation. It has offered evidence that we can harness the best of each of us for everybody's benefit, and as a reminder to us all, especially in the Middle East, that we share a neighborhood and a future, that we must have so much to gain from jointly approaching the challenges that we face. So therefore, the choice for peace may be one that we're asked to make again and again, and it is upon us to keep making it, especially when Iran and its proxies in Gaza, Syria, and Lebanon, Hamas, Hezbollah, and Islamic Jihad have in recent weeks sought to capitalize on Israel's domestic debate, misreading the vitality of our internal democratic discourse as a weakness, as an opening to wreak havoc. Throughout the months of Ramadan, a time of sacredness and compassion for so many, they stained our beautiful landscape with destruction and violence, robbing the lives of innocent Israelis and tourists. We've made clear that we will always take every measure to protect our people, that we will fight to maintain stability while keeping our hand extended in peace to all nations in the region, including our closest neighbors, the Palestinians. My friends, I invite all of you to be our partners in the journey towards a better, safer, and kinder Middle East. I share my personal gratitude with each and every one of you for your relationships with the Office of the President of Israel, for the dialogue with you and with your countries, and for the ongoing work and collaboration with my staff and me. I want to congratulate a special friend who's done so much since he assumed office in just a short time. And I mean Foreign Minister Eli Cohen, who's here with us with his wife Anat. Foreign Minister Cohen has shown immense leadership. He's all over the globe. If you find him somewhere, let me know where, because it's difficult to track. And he's doing incredible work together with his Director General, Ronen Levy, on all the wonderful and talented people at Israel's Foreign Ministry who are working with us and with you to strengthen our foreign relations. And it's so important that our voice be heard in your capitals. And may we all clap in honor of our Foreign Ministry. So thank you once again, dear friends. Happy Independence Day. Yom Ha'atzmaut Sameach.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to welcome the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Israel, His Excellency, Mr. Eli Cohen.
The Honorable Yitzhak Herzog, President of the State of Israel, and Mrs. Michal Herzog. Thank you, Mr. President, for all your warm words. Thank you. Distinguished ambassadors and friends, welcome to Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the State of Israel and the capital of the Jewish people for over 3,000 years. Israel Independence Day, which today marks 75 years since it was established, is a moment of a great pride for us. It is an opportunity to look back at the impressive journey of the State of Israel, at all that we have experienced over the years, and feel immense satisfaction, not only from the journey, but mainly from the accomplishment visible to all. The late former foreign minister and the 9th president of the State of Israel, Shimon Peres, used to say that only fantasioner can do fantastic things. We are very lucky that there are so many fantasizers here in Israel. The State of Israel is a leading country in innovation, technology, in the number of Nobel Prize per capita. Israel is ranked first in the world in research and development, and many more. There is a phrase in Hebrew which we say, tikkun olam, which the meaning is to make the world a better place. We are using our technology and experience in fields like agriculture, water, healthcare, and many more to make the world a better place. Israel is a small country on a global scale, but yet remarkable for its contributions and capabilities. The State of Israel is the homeland of the Jewish people, and the only Jewish state in the world. Israel is a state of immigration. Jews came back to Israel after 2,000 years of diaspora from all the corners of the world. But we do not forget, even for a moment, that all of Israel's citizens have a part in this achievement. Jews, Christians, Muslims, all of them symbolize more than anything that Israel is blessed with their citizens. We will always remember Israel's many friends around the world. The fact that you are here with us today, representative of countries from all over the globe, is a source of strength for us. I'm very glad to say that a month ago, we have inaugurated the 97th embassy in Israel. This year, we plan to reach to 100 embassies that will be open here in Israel. Thank you. It's very important to say that we not have to agree on everything. Disagreements are welcome between friends, and they only make our ties and cooperation much stronger and richer. Dear friends, you are privileged to save your countries in a place which there is never a dull moment, a vibrant and active country which is still fighting for its very existence. Even as we celebrate today our 75th Independence Day, there are those in the world who do not accept our existence. Their dangerous actions and activities are threats, not only to Israel, but to the future of the entire free world. This is why it is so important that we all share in the fight against them. In the light of the events over the last few months in Israel, which you are undoubtedly aware, it is important to clarify another crucial fact. From its first day, Israel was the only democracy in the Middle East, and its democratic nature will continue to be a fundamental part of our existence. Israel is a Jewish and a democratic state, a country that respects the rights of its citizens, a country that respects its minorities, a country that takes care of all its citizens. This is how it has been for the last 75 years, and this is how it will continue to be in the future. My friends, dear ambassador, as a proud patriotic Israeli, I have no doubt that Israel's impressive and inspirational past will only be overshadowed by one thing, its promising future. We look towards the future with a great hope and see your countries and all of you as essential partner on this in the exciting journey ahead. Happy Independence Day. חג עצמאות שמח.
Thank you, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Israel, His Excellency, Mr. Eli Cohen. Music, the art form that transcends our senses and carries us beyond them, uniting men and God. Since time immemorial, music has accompanied the Jewish people, from King David, who is skillful in playing a mighty man of valor, as the Bible teaches, to the piyutim, or liturgical hymns in synagogues. And the State of Israel was also founded in song and music, connecting the cultures of the East and the West, old and new. The Jewish people have produced great artists who have left their indelible mark on the world. For this festive occasion of the 75 years of creation, the Jerusalem Orchestra East and West will present a taste of works that have become staple assets of Jewish and Israeli culture. The following two songs present Israeli and Jewish identities from different perspectives, and the artists also represent two sides of one nation. The Nobel laureate, Robert Zimmerman, known as Bob Dylan, an American Jew, has become an international icon and voice for the values and love of humankind. And Leah Goldberg, one of Israel's greatest poets, born in Eastern Europe, immigrated to the land of Israel before the state's establishment and excelled at expressing longing and inner reflection.
Must a man walk down before you call in a man? How many seas must the wild dove sail before she lives in the sand? How many times must the cannonballs fly before they are forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Answer is blowing in the wind. How many years must the mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? How many times must a man turn his head, pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Before he can see the sky? And how many years must one man have before he can hear people cry? And how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
בחורה שלי, ארץ נוי אביונה, למלכה אין בית, למלך אין כתר, ושבעה ימים חגים בשנה, ופרחים וימים עולים יותר. אך שבעה ימים הברדים פורחים, ו7 ימים הטללים זורחים, ו7 ימים חלונות פתוחים, וכל קבצנייך עומדים ברחוב ונושאים חברונם אל האור הטוב, וכל קבצנייך שמחים. בכורה שלי, ארץ נוי אביונה, למלכה אין בית, למלך אין כתר, רק 7 ימים חגים בשנה, ועמל ורעב כל היתר. רק 7 ימים הנרות דרוכים, ו7 ימים שולחנות ערוכים, ו7 ימים חלונות פתוחים, וכל קבצנייך עומדים בתפילה, בנייך בנותייך חתן וכלה, וכל קבצנייך שלי אביונה ומרה, למלך אין בית, למלכה אין כתר, רק אחת בעולם את שבחך אמרה, וגנותך חרפתך כל היתר. וכן אלך לכל רחוב ופינה, לכל שוק וחצר וסמטה מגינה, מחורבן חומותייך כל אבן קטנה, על הקט ואשמור למזכרת. ומעיר לעיר, ממדינה למדינה, הנודה עם שיר ותיבת נגינה, לתנות דלותך הזוהרת.
Jewish and Israeli artists are united by a tradition that can be represented in the image of one city, Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the state of Israel and the subject of many poems and songs. The next song is a piyut attributed to King David, based on the Book of Psalms, one of the cornerstones of the Jewish people. After this liturgical poem, we will hear a modern prayer for peace and brotherhood in a song that has become a global success. Like its creator, the Jewish-American musician Matisiyahu, it combines Judaism and faith with global culture.
שבחי ירושלים את
Thank you, Israela Asago and Abraham de Carvalho. They deserve it. Many thanks to the Jerusalem Orchestra East and West, Artistic Direction Tom Cohen, Conductor Matan Yona. Now I'm honored to invite the Diplomatic Corps to the stage for the traditional Independence Day photograph with our host. First, I call upon the heads of missions without partners or spouses.